Okay. You can probably hear the grandkids in the background. I've been wanting. This is my first video ever. I'm having a really bad hair day. I don't care. I'm going to work. So there's a lot of sadness out there, so I thought I would tell funny stories if I can make somebody laugh today. And so my husband and I and my mother-in-law have been carnivore for almost 2 years. We know what it's done for our health, so I don't need any, comments about that. She's 88. She's gotten off all her medicines. So we're at church, and she used to go through the line first. And she knows what I cooked. She had taken some stuff. I had taken some stuff. I made carnivore chicken casserole, which was delicious. Carnivore stuffing. Normally, I will make these new recipes ahead of time and then tweak them if they need help. And they were labeled, because, other people may not want that. And so we sit down. She goes through the line first. Then they call, she's 88, so they call her. Then they call the 70s group. And then they call veterans. So me, my husband, and the kids go up. And nobody brought gravy. There was no giblet gravy at this dinner with all this food. So my husband and I were like, oh no, what do we do? So they brought chicken and dumplings. So I'm dipping out the gravy from the chicken and dumplings and putting it on our stuffing and the turkey. And so we go sit down, and I happen to glance at my mother-in-law's plate. I'm like, hey, did you not want to try any of the stuff that I made to see if you like it? She was like, I couldn't find it. Okay, it's labeled. And she saw at the house before we left that I had wrote on the foil what it was. And so she gets done eating, and she gets up. She goes, I'm going to go get some of that stuff and see. So she comes back, and my husband and I are eating. We're not even paying attention. She leaves. She comes back. She sits down, and we're eating our food, and the kids are playing. And she goes, oh, this stuffing is really delicious. And my husband and I were like freeze and just look at each other really confused. And we look over at her plate, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's not my stuffing. I don't know what you were eating, but it's not my stuffing. I said, look, it doesn't even look the same. So she goes, well, it was labeled. It said carnivore stuffing. I said, no, I don't know what you're eating, but that's not the stuffing that I brought. So after we get done eating, and I had taken a sugar-free dessert too, so my husband was like, oh my gosh, you got dessert first. I should have went and did that. I said, you better. It's the only sugar-free thing up there, and it's going to go fast. And it did. There was hardly any of that left. Nobody else tried the other two dishes that I brought. I don't care. More for us. And so I go up there, and I come back, and I'm laughing. And he's like, well, what was she eating? I was like, it was my stuffing. My stuffing was next to what she grabbed, which was also labeled as corn pudding. I'm like, no wonder she thought it was delicious. That thing is sugar. Okay, fun times.